I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Ah, damn it, stupid remote.
Dang it!
Not that channel.
Oh, hell no! Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Commander Podcast. We talk about the Commander. And this week,
you'll never take me alive, cops. And back up, I'm packing heat.
Outlaw.
Y'all notice the Outlaws of Thunder Junction trailer looks a lot like the Borderlands trailer? That's kind of weird, right? Hey guys, it's Courier6 here with the Kaladesh Express, your #1 source for Universes Beyond. And today we're going to be discussing the Cowboy Bebop / Magic the Gathering thing. So we don't exactly know what it is. We do know a couple things, and we're going to discuss that. Also, there's going to be some show notes at the end if you want to know what's going on with the channel, some of the videos, the Faye Dalton, the Marcus video. Stay tuned at the end, and be sure to like and subscribe if you find this video interesting. So as far as the Cowboy Bebop crossover goes, as far as I can tell, there's going to be some kind of Command Fest-like event happening in the Land of the Rising Sun, where there's going to be a limited edition playmat featuring Oko in the stylings of Spike from the Cowboy Bebop intro. I'm not sure if these are for sale or going to be given away or what's going to happen with them, but I know I want one. This is a pretty exciting omen for what's to come. Me and my good buddy Reversal Wizard actually were actively working on a video of good anime crossovers for Magic the Gathering Universes Beyond. Unfortunately, that video had to be scrapped because the audio is so scuffed not even Kenny Beats could repair it. And I feel bad, it's entirely my fault. So instead you're gonna get this kind of rambly video. I'm sorry, but here's a word from Reversal Wizard.
There is no way that we predicted that about Cowboy Bebop. Holy crap, insane. What? Who are we? They're gonna think we have an inside person at Wizards. Crazy.
So WotC and Sunrise released a trailer for this collab, and yeah, I think it is sexy as hell. Featuring the bad guys from Outlaws of Thunder Junction as the main Bebop crew, performing the same gorgeous interpretive dance routine from Cowboy Bebop, set to the show's opening track, Tank. It's a one-to-one recreation of the Cowboy Bebop intro, and I think they are really trying to tickle that receptor in our 90s kids' brains that's supposed to hit our nostalgia core, and I think they're doing a fine job. I really like this. I'm probably pretty biased as Cowboy Bebop is one of my favorite shows ever, but it's fine, right? I think the apparent regional exclusivity of the Cowboy Bebop crossover is weird because anime has been very popular here in the West for a while. And hell, I think Wizards knows that as well. We get anime cards in all our sets, including some of our standard sets. So they know that we want anime things, and Cowboy Bebop is one of the most popular animes. I also think it's weird that this isn't the first time we've had region exclusive versions of cards. I mean, just think of War of the Spark. Up until now, I also found it weird that no crossover was planned with Outlaws of Thunder Junction at all. Like, most of our standard sets have some kind of crossover. I mean, Ixalan had the Jurassic Park crossover. I don't know, it just feels weird, right? So real quick, I wanted to take a look at the actual website where this crossover is being showcased and just kind of look at it, talk about it. We're not going to run the audio. I don't know if it's going to get me a copyright strike, so we're going to ignore that for now. But yes, we have a cool website laid out with all this Magic the Gathering characters in Cowboy Bebop style. We see the elk there. We've got Vraska as Faye Valentine. We've got some of their Outlaws of Thunder Junction blasters here as guns. This is really nice, especially really like in the corner there you see Oko doing the spike kick. I think that's really nice. If you look at this website, there's a couple things that stand out pretty immediately. So we have campaign 1. There's going to be some kind of product crossover here. It looks like it's just going to be the playmats. So yeah, there's the really nice looking playmat. Campaign 2 coming soon, so something else is coming along with this, and we're going to talk about what I think that might be later. And then campaign 3 is another playmat, and my god, they are all very nice. And this is the one we know about, so this is going to be held at the Players Convention at, I'm sure I'm going to mispronounce this, Aichi 2024, held in Tokenome City in the Aichi Prefecture of Japan, May 25th and 26th. I will try to be on the ground there so I can give you guys live. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to fly to Japan for this. I'm sorry. But I think this is really cool. So we know about this. We know that this is when this playmat's going to be available. And we know when this playmat's going to be available. We don't know what campaign 2 is yet. And I think that's the most interesting thing. And I have a prediction about that. And I hope I am not wrong. The There will also be some stickers to go along with this. So these 5 items here, I wasn't exactly sure what they were up until now, but apparently they are postcards. They're Cowboy Bebop Magic the Gathering postcards, and I find that to be interesting. I don't know why they're not just art cards or cards, but that's fine too. I want these as well. That's okay. Yeah, it's just kind of an odd choice, you know. You'd think that they would be trading cards because Magic the Gathering is a trading card company, but you know, neat. These are going to be exclusives, probably highly collectible, highly sought after pieces. So if you're in Japan at about the time, maybe take a stop down at the convention and see if you can pick some of these. See if you can pick some of this up, and then DM me so I can get it from you. As we're digging around this website, we're noticing that there's going to be a set of playmat and sleeves for each of the 4 main characters for Outlaws of Thunder Junction. We got Tiny Bones, Oko, etc. and so forth. And there are going to be 40 people who get the playmat and 160 people will get the sleeves. Now, I will say, these are all gorgeous. They're really, really striking Cowboy Bebop style characters for the Magic the Gathering. If you get this Vraska playmat or sleeves, DM me immediately, okay? Like, this is not a joke. You DM me immediately. If you're in Japan, you're flying to Japan, you take a vacation, you DM me immediately. I need to talk to you. But honestly, this is really cool. I hate how limited it is. So there's 200 playmats and 800 sleeves. I'm probably doing that math right. And that feels really exclusive. Kind of sucks because I'm sure a lot of people would love to get their hands on any of these items, but it's going to be very difficult apparently. Gorgeous though, absolutely stunning. So my prediction is probably pretty obvious. I think we're going to get a Cowboy Bebop secret lair. Now, while I was making this video, they did announce 5 cards to go along with this Cowboy Bebop crossover that are fairly underwhelming, but the art is so good I don't think it matters. They're on screen now. They are Ossification, Disdainful Stroke, Go for the Throat, Lightning Strike, and Snakeskin Veil. Oh yeah, and these are going to be Japan exclusive promos for the event, to my understanding. Yeah, Disdainful Stroke and Go for the Throat see some amount of play some places, but not really. So this is kind of an underwhelming set of cards, but I think this is not all the cards we're going to see, so let's get into that. Now for the secret lair, I'm not assuming they're going to be mechanically unique cards like the Jurassic Park cards were, or the Walking Dead cards, or whichever secret lair you prefer. I think these are going to be reskins of the titular characters. So we'll go through them one by one and kind of guess who they're going to be. Looking at all the Oko depictions we have in Magic the Gathering, I don't feel like any of them properly represent Spike, honestly. I honestly don't even think Spike is a blue-green character. I would have picked Spike to be a blue-red character or a black-blue character. That feels more on Spike's level. But since we're assuming that the trailer is going to be a barometer for which character is going to be depicted by which character, I'm going to have to assume Oko is the guy, and if we're looking at all the Oko depictions, I don't think there's a better one than Oko Thief of Crowns, unfortunately. Now, probably the Outlaws of Thunder Junction one, but I don't assume they want to reskin the new cards from the new set. Although they did also just reprint Oko Thief of Crowns in the Outlaws of Thunder Junction, so it's kind of a moot point, right? But honestly, before I continue on, I want to say I hope that none of these cards are direct reskins of these characters. I would like them to be all mechanically unique, but we'll talk about that toward the end. Next, we have Faye Valentine being represented by Vraska in this trailer video thing, so I think these two actually have some overlap. I think green-black is fine for Faye. I probably would have been Rakdos colors for Faye, but green-black feels fine as well. And if we're looking at Vraska as the card that's going to be reskinned for Faye, probably Vraska Relic Seeker. Faye does love money, Faye loves getting stuff, you know. Vraska Relic Seeker also is a character who just kind of is for herself and tries to do things to, you know, protect herself and get what she can. So Faye and Vraska have a lot of crossover, and I think really any Vraska card could work for Faye, but Relic Seeker feels like the one I would pick. And then we have Jet Black as Rakdos. Now this is the hardest one, I think, because Jet Black and Rakdos have nothing in common. Jet Black's not a giant demon, and that's very superficial. I mean, they were just different people. Rakdos relishes and like sadism and masochism, and Jet Black's like a serene dude who likes to trim his bonsai tree. I don't think these two have any overlap, but this is who we got. They're both big dudes, and I guess that's the crossover. If I was going to pick anyone, it would be Rakdos Lord of Riots, just because it is the coolest of the Rakdos cards in my opinion. I mean, it's the most popular one, and I don't know. If you're going to do it, just pick the cool one. Pick the one people want, right? But I don't think they have any crossover, so I'm just kind of picking one arbitrarily there. And the same thing's going to go for Ed and Tiny Bones. picking the original Tiny Bones to represent Ed. I mean, they're both cute characters who run around and get into a little mischief, but they're not really the same people. So let's pick the original Tiny Bones for Ed as well. Okay, those are my like honest predictions and the things we actively know. So we know we're getting some playmats that are really cool, sleeves that are really cool. I'm getting 5 promos that are kind of mid, postcards apparently, and I'm predicting we're going to get a secret layer reskin of the 4 titular characters as relatively underwhelming cards, all things considered. Now I like all those cards, I just don't think they make great reskins, but I do feel like that's what we're getting because, you know, trailer, correlation, and all that. But I predict, I'm hoping, I guess I'm not really predicting, I'm hoping that we actually get some mechanically unique cards, some things that maybe I can't even think about, you can't think about, and I'm looking at the Tomb Raider secret layer as the barometer for that. Now, we had a Lara Croft secret layer with a mechanically unique Lara Croft the Tomb Raider, which was super duper cool, like one of the coolest, most interesting cards we've gotten in a while, and I think there's no reason that we couldn't have the Cowboy Bebop crew with new mechanically unique cards in the same vein. I don't know what they'd be, and I don't even want to throw mock-ups up. I'm not that creative, not when it comes to that, but I think that someone at WotC, some of the geniuses they've got there, like the Gavin Verheys of the world, could easily come up with some really cool secret layer crossover mechanically unique Bebop cards. So here's hoping. But other than that, that's the end of the Cowboy Bebop talks, videos. If they do release any mechanically unique cards, or if they release any reskins, I will still be doing lore videos on the Cowboy Bebop crew and anything they release thereof. Otherwise, if you want to hear about the channel update things I have, I'm Courier6 at the Kaladesh Express, your #1 source for Universes Beyond. Be sure to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for any more updates on anything Universes Beyond. I'll be here. Thank you so much. And if you're still here, you probably want to hear about the Faye Dalton video and the Marcus video. So let me keep 100 with you guys. Faye Dalton video is probably not going to happen. I might put a short out, probably not. There's nothing else to say. My first video effectively covered it. I didn't know that at the time. I thought there would be a lot more to come out, and I did a bunch of research. I took the Wayback Machine, reversed image searched a bunch of her work, literally her entire portfolio, and I can't find any proof that she plagiarized anything else, which kind of, I mean, it doesn't suck. I'm glad she didn't plagiarize anything else, but like, it sucks because I told you I was going to do another video, but there's just nothing else to say. WotC has cut ties with Faye Dalton at this point, and that's kind of all there is to it. She went silent. All my ground operatives in London cannot find her. They've been searching house to house. She doesn't exist anymore, and that's kind of all it is, unfortunately. And the Marcus video. So, listen. I love Marcus as a character, and I definitely want to do a lore video on him, and I think I will. But as far as deck tech goes, you guys know how to build a +1/+1 counter deck tech. I don't want to throw boring videos on the channel if I can avoid it.
You're only cheating yourself out of the chance to find out who you really can be.
Maybe you find my videos boring, but like, I don't want to throw anything at least I find boring up, and I think a Marcus deck tech would be boring. There was going to be 2 links in the description for 2 decks. The deck I was going to showcase for this, which I think is a fine deck. I think it's a functional deck, probably going to be fun for some of you, and I hope you enjoy it. And there's going to be the deck that I actually play Marcus inside of, like the 99, where I think he actually belongs. As far as the Marcus lore video goes, I'll probably put a short up sooner rather than later, just 60-second short kind of explaining who Marcus is so I can finish off all 54 default legendary characters. But as far as a like dedicated video to Marcus, I don't think you would enjoy it. I tried several times to like piece something together that would be entertaining, but Marcus, while an interesting character, he's like a chill dude, and his story is cool, but it's not really something I think you guys would care to see. If I'm wrong and you still really want that video, please let me know. I will do it, and I'll do it to the best of my ability, as I try to do with all my videos. But I don't think it was that interesting, at least what I was coming up with. So if you got any ideas, also throw them down below. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say is the channel updates. I'm very sorry. New video coming next week. Just kind of behind on things right now. It's finals season, and I'm kind of swamped on finals. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Those who stuck around, if you stuck around to the end, comment something and say the New Realms Brewing Company lime of the key lime goose party, Florida key lime juice, sea salt, vanilla beans, and coriander beer is like solid. I kind of enjoy it. It's a little salty. Say all of that in your comments, and I'll know you made it to the end of the video. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
McDonald's wants you to give yourself a chance to find out all the wonderful things you really can be.